This is CBS.
Good evening. In the news tonight, searching for clues in a grisly Cattaraugus County mystery. They came to see a soccer game and nearly 100 of them lost their lives. And the search continues for a California wine worker on the run after a shooting spree.
Which two thrillers being played in the Stanley Cup playoffs?
And in weather, how does a little sunshine sound?
These stories and much more coming up next on News 4 Buffalo Update.
Ta-da! Speckled trout a la Mike.
Wow! And real china. I'm impressed.
Not so fast. The fish isn't the only thing with spots.
The glasses look great.
Not from here. What have you guys been using?
Obviously the wrong thing.
Change to new best ever Cascade. See two beautiful glasses till you pick them up. Spots here, virtually spotless with Cascade. Even this close.
It'll be shrimp a la Mike, but nothing speckled.
For this spotless, this close. Change to new Cascade.
Oh, a nasty pudding stain on my son's... Your husband's shirt. Where's the powder?
Powder? Where I come from, liquid is the way to go.
Liquid? We're not on the Mississippi, dear.
No, Mama. Liquid Tide. A little on the stain.
Shouldn't you put a little more on?
And the rest goes in the wash.
I'll get the powder.
And Liquid Tide dissolves so fast, it gets right to the heart of the wash. Cleaner than Daddy's mind after Sunday service.
The whole blessed bunch.
Liquid Tide.
Cleans to the heart of the wash.
Tony Curtis, Carol Channing, and a hideaway for royalty on the next Lifestyles. You can't afford to miss it.
Saturday at 11:30.
It's 11 o'clock. Now, from Western New York's news leader, this is News 4 Buffalo Update with Rich Newberg, Brian Blessing on sports, and Maria Gennaro with the weather.
A Cattaraugus County town is shaken by a grisly discovery. Human remains are found by a passerby, and a Buffalo expert is flown in as the search for an identity begins. Good evening. It may be difficult to identify the remains found today near the town of Napoli. They are believed to be that of a partially clad woman, but authorities have little else to go on. But as Richard Reeve tells us tonight, police are looking into any connection between today's finding and current missing persons cases.
A lone deputy is standing guard tonight at the site where the skeletal remains were found. They were discovered in a remote wooded area near the town of Napoli around 8 this morning. Although homicide detectives have few clues, they have not ruled out foul play.
It appears that possibly it's a female. Age is undetermined at this time.
Okay, not a youngster, though.
Not a child.
Shortly after the finding, forensic anthropologist Catherine Aries was dispatched by helicopter. Police and crime lab investigators spent much of the afternoon looking for clues. The remains, half buried in mud and leaves, have revealed little. But authorities are checking into two missing persons cases. That of Kathy Wilson of Jamestown, who disappeared last May. Her van was later found in a parking lot at Chautauqua County Mall. The keys to it found a few weeks later. And also the case of Karen Damon of Salamanca, who vanished over 9 years ago.
We have no information over the years as to her whereabouts. She had a young child at the time that was left alone, and we have reason to believe that she would have never have left the child.
Authorities won't comment if there was any trauma to the remains, but say the bones have been on the site for quite some time. The remains have been taken to an undetermined location where they'll be examined further. Sheriff's deputies hope to glean more clues as to who this woman was when they return to the site tomorrow morning. Richard Reeve, News 4, Update.
The worst tragedy in British soccer history happened today in Sheffield, England. Close to 100 fans were crushed or suffocated at a stadium. Well before the game, police knew they had a problem of crowd control on their hands. Fans were surging into a British semi-final soccer match. Despite the crush outside the end reserved for Liverpool fans, the mood initially was good-humored, but there were moments of tension. Some fans were impatient to get in. Thousands of fans had packed themselves into the central terrace area. The tragedy was soon to follow. Police struggled to relieve the massive pressure, while many of the fans sought to scale iron barriers. Sections of the overtaxed stands began collapsing. Many fans began passing out. Some were treated for shock and suffocation. Portions of the safety barriers became stretchers. 93 people were crushed to death, and hundreds were injured. Many of the Liverpool fans in the critical area were angry that too many people had been allowed into the stadium, some without tickets.
Their average is 19,000. Yeah, and they get 29,000 tickets for this game. There is the people there. Why? Why didn't the FA give us the big ends? Why? Why didn't he give us the big ends? We knew they had more supporters. We knew we had more supporters. Why didn't he give us the big ends? Because we knew we had more supporters. And let supporters suffer like that. Why?
For a while, many in the stands did not know what had happened. When the seriousness of the tragedy became known, the match was called off, and many surviving fans were shocked by the stampede. Police in Sheffield, England, believe their decision to open the gates for more fans had no direct link to the disaster in the stands. Police in Northern California say the bodies of 2 little girls were found with their throats slashed. They are the daughters of Raymond Salcido, the man police say went on a shooting rampage in Northern California's wine country yesterday. Police are searching for him across the West. A third daughter survived her throat being cut. Authorities say Salcido left with his daughters after killing his wife, her sisters, his mother-in-law, and his boss. Police say he is armed and extremely dangerous. Officials have stopped looking for more bodies at a Mexican ranch in Matamoros. Meanwhile, relatives of missing people in the area continue to arrive at the funeral home, serving as a morgue to see if their loved ones were the victims of this ritual killing. The search for bodies will resume when police can get more information about additional victims of the cult drug ring. Officials in Chicago are considering arson as a possible cause in a $50 million art gallery fire. The 5-alarm blaze was the second at the complex and the art galleries in 3 days. Fire officials say the contractor rehabilitating the buildings disconnected the standpipe system. That system would have helped firefighters to battle the blaze. Across the Atlantic, a bit of spring cleaning. British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher is doing her bit to help clean up London. She washed dirt from her own doorstep as part of a campaign to clean up her city. Closer to home, legislators are battling a hot issue, the war on drugs in Buffalo's municipal housing projects. Today, East Aurora Congressman Bill Paxson announced legislation that he hopes will curb the drug problem in the projects.
Right now, it's easier to evict someone who plays their stereo too loud than it is to evict a drug dealer. And we think families are being terrorized by drug dealers, and it's time it stopped.
The bill would give the Buffalo Municipal Housing Authority more power to evict suspected drug dealers. Now, as if the Internal Revenue Service didn't cause enough anxiety every year as they collect our taxes, one group in Buffalo is protesting what the government spends those taxes on. News 4's Octavia Hudson tells us tonight the Western New York Peace Center would spend less money on taking life, more money on improving it.
Young faces sang old songs. The theme of today's rally was cut military spending and use the money to meet social needs. Organizers thought it an appropriate message on April 15th, the day taxes are usually due. This year, taxpayers have a couple more days to think about it.
How many of you are happy that you've given the government all your money in taxes? How many of you are satisfied that you're getting an equal return on the amount that you've paid in your income taxes?
This group is not satisfied. The crowd at Buffalo State College was sparse, reflecting more than agitating. Jane Murray says she worries about the kind of world her unborn child faces. The woman rocking in agreement on the floor is Reverend Karen Lipinzik. She fears the students in her campus ministry are chasing an American dream that one day won't be there unless the nation's priorities change.
I'm concerned about the fact that we are spending 52% of our tax dollars on military armament and that our civilian needs are going unmet.
During the 8 years of a cowboy administration, assistance to low-income housing was cut nearly 80%.
Speakers talked about homelessness. They talked about hunger. They talked about the need for daycare. They also talked about President Bush's proposed budget.
The budget contains $21 billion in domestic spending cuts, but that military programs will get a full inflation increase.
The purpose of the rally was to get taxpayers to make choices between guns or social programs. They say they're waging a war for peace. Their war is against military spending.
Nuclear armament prevents us from being able to pay for human services.
The rally sang the same old songs and the same anti-war message. Supporters say they'll continue as long as they pay taxes and don't like the nation's priorities. Octavia Hudson, News 4, Buffalo.
Coming up, awards and honors from the Lupus Society. And he tried to take it with him, but ended up leaving it behind.
Few light showers around western New York. I'll tell you if they'll be around tomorrow in the forecast coming up.
Game 7 drama coming up. The Flames and the Canucks on Big Board Sports.
4.9, 2.9. Forget GM, Ford, and the imports. Get 0% financing now at your Jeep Eagle dealer. Get 0% interest on New Eagle Premier. 0% on New Eagle Summit. 0% on select Jeep Cherokees. Plus 0% on Jeep Comanches. Get 0% financing at your Jeep Eagle dealer now. Anything else could cost you.
See your local Jeep Eagle dealer, where you can expect the best.
Award-winning pan pizza from Pizza Hut. Now get 2 medium pan pizzas starting at just $9.99. So come on, get a slice of America's best.
Pizza Hut, making it great.
Electrogas customers speak about the value of free lifetime service.
Free lifetime service is where anything that breaks down, all I have to do is to call Electrogas, and that's all it costs me. That's free lifetime service. Can't beat it.
You don't have to spend a penny for it.
When I call Electrogas, I know that they will be there. I can depend on them.
No bill. No bill. That's the bottom line.
RCA, Electrogas, and free lifetime service. Our customers believe in value.
Applause today for Channel 4's Sarah Lewis. The Director of Community Service for the station received an award from the Lupus Foundation of America for her support in educating the public about the disease. Sarah received the Tammy Slattery Media Award from the Western New York Lupus Chapter. The chapter held its 12th annual seminar today at Samuel's Grand Manor in Clarence. The aging in our society face special challenges each day, and striving to meet these challenges is even harder for our elderly minorities. A conference at the Sheraton Hotel in Cheektowaga today tried to find ways to solve some of their problems. Experts from around the nation evaluated studies on Native Americans, blacks, Hispanics, and Asians.
You take a look at just the general social indicators. You take a look at income, you take a look at housing, you take a look at health resources, take a look at pension and security plans. The minority elderly clearly are well behind. I think blacks versus whites is probably the greatest disparity.
Those who attended the conference stressed it's important to work toward addressing these concerns. Addressing the concerns of our weather, Maria Gennaro standing by.
Oh, I sure am. And tomorrow is the day to get out there and practice that old swing.
That sounds
looking
real good. We'll be right back.
Yes, I'm looking for Mr. Johnson. I just bought a tractor from him, and I think I've got a problem.
Johnson's in toys.
Toys?
No, that's not right. I think I saw him in washers and dryers. Or was it shoes?
Washers? Dryers?
Forget the blue light specials. See your John Deere dealer and save before deer season ends May 31st. See your local John Deere dealer in Olean, North Collins, Sheridan, Wellsville, Canasarega, Falconer, Gasport, Alexander, or Ulysses, Pennsylvania.
It's no secret why some room additions outshine others. Anderson windows and patio doors make a dazzling difference.
Come home.
Get this 84-page book of window ideas at these Anderson dealers.
Bandy Building Products, Genesee Lumber, You Save Lumber and Home Center, and Lenca Lumber Company.
Here's to you, America, from Dodge, with the deals you need on the cars you want. It's the exciting new Dodge Spirit. Your Dodge dealer has low 0% financing or $500 cash back on any new Spirit in stock. Get a powerful 2.5-liter engine, sports steering wheel, AM/FM stereo, and more. Plus, get the protection of the Dodge 770 Protection Plan. Now you can get 0% financing or $500 back on a new Dodge Spirit.
See your nearby Team Dodge dealer where the spirit shows.
Maria, we need one nice day to forget the kind of April we've been having.
I know. It's been a cool one. It surely has. Matter of fact,
has.
at 6 o'clock today, I told you that so far this April, we've had only 3 days which have been above normal. The rest of the time, we have been below normal. So we really have had our share of cold. But guess what? Things are about to change. We have some sunshine moving in the area, and to boot, some warmer temperatures, which is sounding really good. Jack Keller was out with the weather cam tonight, and our temperature right now at the hour, not too much lower than it was at 6. We're holding at 42 degrees. Our barometer is also holding steady. Humidity is still way up there, though, at 95%. Lake water temperatures, 38 in Erie, 39 over in Lake Ontario. Today, we went up to a high of 53 degrees, but that was at midnight, and yesterday we had a high of 56, so that's a little bit deceiving. Today, we basically held in the 40s. Our low was 42 degrees. Let's take a look right now at New York State. I have some good news for you. Look at this right here. See this cloud cover? The heaviest of which is moving off to the east. Right now, we have a lighter form of cloud cover over western New York, and to the west of it, just a bit. See all this darkness? This is clearing, and this is moving into our area, and that is a lot of good news. Let's take an overall view and see what we have. And not so great today, from North Carolina all the way down to the western portion of Florida. Some very heavy showers and thunderstorms. Quite a bit of rain with that system, but it is moving off to the east, as you can see, and by tomorrow, they should be clear also. For us, in the upper Mississippi Valley area, high pressure is building, and it is moving right into our area. Here's what's happening. Let's take a look right now and put the fronts on the map and see what we have. Here's that low pressure system which brought us some cloud cover today. We don't have to worry about that, but we have a high right here now. Tonight, the winds will be out of the west, and they'll be light. And then for tomorrow, that high pressure will move directly on top of us and continue to build. We'll see clear skies, mostly sunny tomorrow, looking really nice and warmer, too. Temperatures are going to be jumping up into the upper 50s, low 60s. So get out there, wash the car, walk the dog, practice your swing. Just enjoy it. We have a beautiful day on hand. Then by tomorrow night, we'll see the clouds thicken just a little bit as another system is moving into the area. Some shower activity could develop tomorrow night and remain throughout Monday morning, and then we should clear later on once again on Monday afternoon. Temperatures for tomorrow, though, it is looking nice. We deserve it. We put up with a pretty cool April, up into the upper 50s, low 60s. Here's the Weather Watch forecast for you. For tonight, continuing to clear, we could see a little bit of patchy fog, especially down throughout the southern tier. Our low temperature between 33 and 36. And then for tomorrow, just get outside and enjoy it. Lots of sunshine coming our way. High temperature, well, not 33 to 36. We're looking for a high up into the low 60s. Partly sunny, and the winds will be light and variable. Then for tomorrow night, increasing clouds. Chance of a shower tomorrow night, and our low dropping down in between 35 and 40 degrees. The extended forecast for you. Throughout the rest of the week, it is looking good. As I said, a few showers maybe on Monday morning, but then we clear for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And temperatures remaining in the low to mid-50s, and that's right where we should be this time of year. So Mother Nature is paying us back. It looks good.
You sound really happy about
a
warm day.
Oh, I am. I want some sunshine, yeah.
You're a sun goddess, right?
Weather lover. I love it. Love warm weather.
All right. Let's take a look now at tonight's lucky numbers. The Win 4 number, 6005. New York Daily number, 895. Lotto 54 tonight, 6, 19, 31, 37, 38, and 41. The supplementary number is 42. Great hockey tonight. Brian Blessing standing by.
You got it right.
with sports.
Stanley Cup action doesn't get any better than this.
Feel the magic, Chrysler Plymouth.
Feel the magic of the all-new Plymouth Acclaim. Now with 0% financing or $500 cash back. Or the Conquest TSI sports car with 0% financing or $2,000 cash back.
Get a little magic. Get a little magic going for you.
Feel the magic at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
Beautiful bed, huh? What looks good me this evening? A good day starts with a good night's sleep. For a good night's sleep, cut the Factory Sleep Shop. Let us show you how to buy a Celia Serta, Simmons and Springer, and have it delivered free at the guaranteed lowest prices. Factory Sleep Shop gives you the best service for the lowest prices in town. Nobody beats us. We guarantee it.
Factory Sleep Shop is where it's at.
Have crime shows taken TV hostage? Entertainment This Week learns how Hollywood's making crime pay with reality shows that feed our growing appetite for vice.
It's safe arousal. People always used to go to watch public hangings, and you could offer people actual executions, and they would watch.
Plus, can perfect stranger's Bronson Pinchot catch a kidnapper using only his mind? Find out as we get the scoop on his new big screen caper on the next Entertainment This Week.
Saturday night at 12:30.
This is the way playoffs are supposed to be, right?
Oh, it's
Down to
exciting.
Game 7?
It's fun to watch. Doesn't matter who the teams are. You just got to love it, Rich. After the Sabres are annually eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, you go through that little depression state knowing you're not going to see any playoff games up close. But about 2 or 3 games later, you catch the fever again. The 7th game in a hard-fought series is one of sports' greatest moments, and a great one going on right now. We take you to the Saddle Dome, Calgary and Vancouver, and you'll see a goal scored by Joe Nieuwendyk on the rebound early on. Flames up 1-0. But the Canucks come back on the power play as Robert Nordmark scores his 3rd of the playoffs with the man advantage. Now, you see that Terry Crisp just going wild on the Calgary bench because they didn't call this a goal at first. The red light didn't come on, but the shot tipped up into the roof, and they correctly called it a goal by Gary Roberts, and it was a lead for the Flames, 2-1. But back came the Canucks, and they will tie the game on a Trevor Linden shot. Now, the teams traded goals. It's a 3-3 contest. It is in overtime right now. Both goalies have been sensational. If that winning goal is scored in the next few moments, we'll pass it along to you. 7th game excitement. Vancouver, Calgary knotted at 3. Now, Game 7, L.A. and Edmonton. Wayne Gretzky scored in the first minute, but back came the Oilers. Messier to Curry. He gets his own rebound, puts it over the fallen Kelly Rudy. But the Kings would come back as Chris Conto, standing in front of the net, has one pinball off his hip there, and it's a 2-1 lead right now in the first period. The Kings on top of the Oilers. That, another Game 7 thriller. Wayne Gretzky looking to oust his former teammates. Now, Junior A Hockey National Championships. Semifinals, Niagara Scenic, a winner over St. Paul, 6-1. Rob Medea with the hat trick in that game. All right, let's get to baseball now. Slugfest with Baltimore at Boston. And the O's had a lot of fun in the 9th inning. Good hit there. They go to the right side. A shot the other way as Phil Bradley triples in the gap past Dwight Evans. That would play to run. Bradley hustles his way around over to the hot corner. And Larry Sheets would lose one. Watch him drill this one to the right side. That one way over the bullpen. The Orioles had a lot of fun today at Fenway. Final score of 12-4. Elsewhere in the American League, Bo Jackson with another round tripper. KC over Toronto, 10-5. Yanks and the Twins couldn't get the game in because of the weather. California and Seattle, that one stands at 2-0 with the Angels on top in the 3rd inning of play. Now the White Sox took on the defending American League champs today. Oakland, the visitors. Little squibber right there. Bob Welsh tries to make the play at the plate, but it's not going to work out. Dave Gallagher then comes up with a shot to the left side. A home run made it a 5-0 game. Jerry Royce got the win. The White Sox cruised past the A's. Final score of 7-4 as the White Sox win it in their own backyard. Texas over Detroit 4-1, and Rob Deere had a couple of home runs. Milwaukee over Cleveland 5-1. Let's go over to the National League now. The Mets and St. Louis. And we pick up the action right here with the Cardinals at the plate. Little dribbler to second. That's going to play to run. And the Cards had the early lead. Some good defense in this ball game. Watch the little pop fly and a great catch coming up by Jose Aquindo as he goes back, a la Willie Mays with the over-the-shoulder catch. A defensive gem right there. Usually Ozzie Smith steals the show on defense for the Cardinals, but Aquindo was a nice place there. Now you'll see Darryl Strawberry. He loses one to right field. That was a line drive, frozen rope, and the Mets were on top. But in the 10th inning, a single by the Cardinals, Pedro Guerrero, scored Vince Coleman to win it. Cardinals over the Mets today in extra innings. The final score of 3-2. Elsewhere in the National League, Glenn Wilson, a 2-run homer. The Bucks over the Expos 6-4, and Chicago and Philly couldn't get their ball game in. Let's go out west. National League with the Astros and the Dodgers, and Mike Marshall is going to crack one right there. That one's going to find its way over the left field wall, and the Dodgers go on to victory in this game by the final score of 3-1. Elsewhere in the National League, San Francisco a winner over Atlanta by a 1-0 score. Kennedy got the game-winning ribby for the Giants in that game, and San Diego has a run on the board now in the 4th inning of play against Pete Rose in Cincinnati. The Bison's in action tonight against the Nashville Sounds. We check the scoreboard, and we see that Nashville is on top of this game in the 8th inning of play, now 7-3, as they have added a couple more runs Nashville on their way to a win over the Herd, it looks like. Third round action from the Heritage Golf Classic. Hilton Head, South Carolina. Some great shots to show you. This is Hubert Green out of a fairway sand trap, and he gets it close to the stick. Now, after the great shot from far away, you think he's going to make that little gimme, right? Well, the pros are human, too, as he lips it around the cup and out. Now, Tom Purser with a great shot coming up out of the sand. He will hold this one out. They had a lot of rain down there today. The leaders got a late start. They'll have to finish their third round tomorrow, and then the championship round will be played right here on Channel 4 in the afternoon. And as for the women, Daniela Amakapana is the leader at the Centennial Hospital Classic. She is tied with Sherry Turner and Martha Nouse at 5 under par. In the NBA, Atlanta over Milwaukee, 125-100. Indiana over Charlotte, 115-105. Daily double, 3 and 3, paid $24. And you'll see the fourth race try, 6, 1 and 2. $124. The late double paying 5 and 4, $41.40. The payoff in that one. 6-1-2, $124 even. And the update for you is just in. Vancouver gets the goal in overtime. There's the seventh race try. Vancouver gets the win in OT as they knock off the Calgary Flames, and that is a major,
just
major
say
upset.
5 minute stuff.
Major upset.
Give us an update.
That's great. That's what it's all about. You never know.
All right, great hockey tonight. Coming up next, baubles and bangles from King Banipal. We'll have that story when we come back.
On the next Lifestyles, you're invited to step into the Hawaiian paradise of Tony Curtis and witness a stroke of pure genius. Twice bitten by crushing disappointment, Carol Channing's never too shy to try again. Rough it royally at the exclusive camp for Rockefellers and Vanderbilts. Plus, the home where Jackie O grew up, Fred Willard's Ultimate Folly, and Jose Feliciano's Adios. It's a gold-edged invitation you can't afford to miss.
Saturday at 11:30.
This 7-year-old makes thousands of dollars every year. How does he do it? He's one of a few lucky kids to make it big in the Hollywood spotlight. On the next Entertainment Tonight, we'll get the inside story on the youngest stars in Hollywood's constellation.
I started my son out when he was 6 weeks old.
Could your child be a star and earn a showbiz fortune? What does it take to put a tot on top of the business? Find out how far parents will go. The inside stories on Entertainment Tonight.
Monday night at 7 on Channel 4.
The News 4 weather line has Western New York's most complete forecast. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 844-4444. You can count on Weather Watch 4.
It was a robbery spree that baffled police. No one suspected the strange family down the road. But then the revelations, the teenage sons were hypnotized to perform the robberies.
It appears now that the family was teaching them how to become perfect criminals.
In a trance, the boys dressed as women. The strange story of the hypnotic bandits on Inside Edition.
Don't miss Inside Edition, Monday night at 7:30 on Channel 4.
Most physicians are not trained about AIDS, and certainly most physicians are not qualified to counsel.
Vital concerns.
But it's our generation that's going to have to help find a cure and deal with the results of AIDS. If we're not educated as teens, how can we solve this? Absolutely.
Tough answers.
Suppose I was a teenager and I said to you, I'm a teenager and I think I have AIDS. What would you ask me? What would you do?
Sally, every day.
Sally Jesse Raphael, weekday mornings at 10 on Channel 4.
You've heard the saying, you can't take it with you? Well, ancient kings tried, and a treasure trove was recently discovered in a tomb on the outskirts of the ancient city of Nineveh, in what is now Iraq. Jewels and ancient artifacts dating back to 700 years before Christ were found in a tomb of King Banipal, the last of the great Assyrian kings. You've heard of Nineveh. Jonah left Nineveh before being swallowed by a whale. Now, Brian's got an update on the update.
As they scored it, we told you about it, but one problem, the net came off this morning. They had a big controversy. No goal. They're still going in overtime. Vancouver, Calgary. A little more drama.
Well, that's it for this edition of News 4 Update, produced by Larry Hanneberg, directed by Joe Giovanco. Join us tomorrow for the Sunday edition of News 4 Buffalo at 6. We'll see you then. Have a good night.
Another in our series of unforgettable moments. Vesuvius erupts, destroying Pompeii. Dr. Huxtable's juicer erupts, turning the Huxtable kitchen to Slime City. For this and other unforgettable moments, tune in to this station 5 times a week.
The Cosby Show. It's unforgettable 5 times a week.
5:30 weekdays here on Channel 4.
Weekdays at 5. Catch the crazy courtroom capers on Night Court.
Don't lie to me.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Laugh it up with Night Court. Weekdays at 5 on Channel 4.
Patricia Lutz was beautiful, elegant, and loved ballet. When she moved to L.A., she met a handsome young dancer named Robin Waters and fell in love. But Robin changed her for the worse. Soon, she shaved her head like his and pierced her nose. He led her from the ballet to a theater of death.
There was a double murder. They killed each other.
A Current Affair, Monday afternoon at 4 on Channel 4.
How Hollywood makes prime pay on entertainment this week.
Introducing new Vanish Foamin' and Johnny Clean.
I've got you under my rim. Vanish Foamin' clings deep in the heart of me. It cleans and freshens every part of me. New Vanish Foamin' under my rim.
New Vanish Foamin' clings to dissolve hard-to-reach stains. It makes cleaning your whole bowl easy.
New Vanish Foamin' under my rim.
So fresh! Gets under the rim to make cleaning easy.
Excuse me, this Raisin Bran's Kellogg's.
So?
Well, it's got 2 scoops.
So?
Well, I don't deserve something this special.
Why not?
Well, I haven't done anything good enough to deserve the 2 scoops of Kellogg's. So just give me the ordinary stuff.
You must have done something good.
Nope.
Nothing?
Oh, I once freed a bee stuck to my windshield wiper.
Well, there you go. You deserved a 2-scoop Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran from Kellogg's. Everyone deserves 2 scoops.
I know what you want before you say it. I know the song before you play it. We're just family, you and me. Tyson, feeding you is good as good can be. Tyson's feeding you like family. See that shirt that you got on? I had one just like it, but now it's gone. We're just family, you and me. Tyson, feeding you is good as good can be. Tyson's feeding you like family. Tyson's feeding you like family.
Pepperidge Farm's Apple Crisp. It's a single serving of fresh apples with a Bordeaux cookie topping. Just enough for one. I like that in a dessert.